Hello, this is the first video in a series detailing why you should go and experience the Orpheus Choir of Wellington's first subscription concert of 2018 featuring Duruflé's Requiem Mass. In this video, I will introduce you to the world of plain chants as we explore how Duruflé's Requiem was an artistic triumph of medieval plain chant in modern concert form. This video will focus on the first movement. Plain chant is the earliest form of church music. It dates before the division of Christianity into the East and West, perhaps explaining why it is so popular everywhere. Plain chant is monophonic, consisting of a single, unaccompanied melodic line, and unlike Western music today with its crotchets, quavers, time signatures and bars, plain chant rhythm has a character all of its own. Duruflé in the 1940s used both the text and melodies from these thousand-year-old plain chants as the basis for his Requiem. However, how did he know what these plain chants sounded like? We could not make audio recordings 1,000 years ago, but thankfully the monks did know how to write things down, creating a musical notation far different from what we use today. Here we have the chant that Duruflé used for the first movement of his Requiem. You may notice that the plain chant is written on 4 lines instead of today's 5, and these square note heads differ from our current angled oval ones. These are called neumes. This thing here is called a clef, which in essence tells us what pitch each neume represents. The challenge for Duruflé wishing to incorporate this medieval plain chant into a composition for multiple singers and instrumentalists is the absence of clearly defined rhythmic indications. Interpreting the intended rhythm and retaining its original beauty is no easy task. Fortunately, a group of monks at the Salem Abbey created a method of guidelines for plain chant interpretation. The monks proposed that the plain chant be sung not with added pulse and meter, which had been common practice in 19th century France, but with a rhythmic system that respected the alternating strong and weak syllables of the Latin words. Here we can compare the original chant against the Salem notation. However, like the original plain chant, the Salem version was also not legible for the musicians Duruflé was writing for. Without modern metrical notation, the humongous ensemble of vocal soloists, choristers and orchestra would just fall apart. Duruflé was interested in how the Salem method placed the rhythmic ictus or accent not on the tonic Latin accent, but instead on the last syllable of each word. In modern notation, we usually treat the first beat of each bar as the most important. Therefore, Duruflé often places the last syllable of the Latin word on the first beat of the bar. Here we can compare the opening of the first movement using the Salem notation, and below that, the way in which Duruflé notated it for the tenors and basses. Duruflé changes the time signature to help place the last syllable of most Latin words on the strong first beat of new bars. It's incredible how one can listen to the original plain chant against Duruflé's version and find it almost exactly the same yet entirely different. Duruflé's harmonic language and spectrum of instrumental colour transforms these plain chants into spectacular sounds. In fact, let's play a game of who did it better, the monks of Salem or Duruflé? Clearly, Duruflé wins. This music is divine. Do not miss out on this incredible opportunity to hear the Orpheus Choir of Wellington with the New Zealand School of Music Orchestra. The concert will be conducted by Kenneth Young and myself, featuring soloists James Clayton and Jenny Wallerman. I encourage you to jump online and purchase a subscription to both our cathedral concerts this year for a discounted price. Last year, both our subscription concerts sold out, so visit orpheuschoir.org.nz now and secure your seats. Keep an eye out for our next video as we explore modes, yes, another reason to love Duruflé's Requiem. And to bring this video to a close, here is the final section from the first movement. You'll notice the violins playing the melody taken from the chant. The choir sings Requiem aeternam dona eis Domine, et lux perpetua luceat eis. Eternal rest grant them, O Lord, and let eternal light shine upon them.